in defense of hip hop. Actually, there is no defense. It's a violent, toxic, despicable art form. And if you are trying to defend it, perhaps you're violent, toxic, and despicable. Yet another rapper, not going to mention his name, but rest in peace, was gunned down recently, right? And what you're going to hear is things like, when you blame hip hop, like I do, what you're going to hear is, well, you know, violence was around long before hip hop, drugs and all these things was around long before hip hop. And that's true. You get no argument out of me. But this music, if I can call it that, promotes bullshit to the people who least need to hear it. It's almost like hip hop to the black community is almost like a person with stage 4 lung cancer and you're showing them commercials for cigarettes. You understand what I'm saying? It's horrible. But to the people out here, right, who think that it's not the music, it's just, you know, whatever. Why are there so many dead rappers? God bless their souls, right? Let's think about that for a second. Do you hear about all these dead country and western singers, rock and roll singers, even R&B singers? How many dead polka singers do you hear about being gunned down in the street? Okay, how many dead jazz musicians do you hear about being gunned down in the street? How many dead gospel singers, spiritual singers do you hear gunned down in the street? House music singers, house DJs, how many times do you hear about them being gunned down in the street? Now, there is no all, there is no every, and there's exceptions to the rule. Probably some of these people have been gunned down in the street. But to the degree that rappers are, guys, I hate to, you know, talk about this and say it because so many people are saying it and most of them don't know what the hell they're talking about. Hip hop is extremely low vibrational, right? The frequency, just think about it. All these people do for the most part is talk about killing each other, drugs, sleeping with each other's women, taking drugs, right? Crime, death, destruction. What the hell do you think is gonna come from that, man? If you vibrate on a certain frequency, that's going to come to you, okay? God bless his soul, right? Biggie had an album called Ready to Die. Took a photo shoot next to a hearse and he died. No disrespect. How do you put that vibration out and don't expect it to come knocking on your door? Tupac, everything he named himself after, Machiavelli, after a person who died and all this stuff, death. That's all he talked about was my death, my death, my death. Guys, what do you think's going to happen? Not even from we can even skip the vibrational level. What the hell do you think is going to happen is all you do is talk about death and destruction and drugs. Guys, what's wrong is always available, right? And you think that that's real. Every time in the hood there's a drug deal or somebody's murdered, there's always also somebody who graduated, somebody who started a business, somebody who did something good. You know, the fact that you think that negativity equals reality is your mother problem. So until hip hop gets its stuff together, I renounce it. It's despicable. And if you got a problem with that, I don't care. All right? It's terrible. It's despicable. It's toxic. It's violent. It's disgusting. All right? And that's what you're putting out to the world. You know what I'm saying? The girl, you're teaching little young girls how to be little whores and twerking, teaching young men how to be goddamn criminals. It's despicable. And if y'all think that that's cool and you want to defend that, you be my guest. But you stay your ass away from me and you take your music with you. This is the Friendly Neighborhood OG, and I'm out. Deuces.